Each year, in the heart of East Africa, the largest land migration on our planet unfolds. It's a staggering spectacle. Well over 1.5 million wildebeest, though some recent estimates place the number even higher, are joined by hundreds of thousands of other animals, all driven by an ancient rhythm. They embark on an immense circular journey, a timeless story of survival against incredible odds, written across the vast plains of the Serengeti. It all begins on the short grass plains of the southern Serengeti and the Ngorongoro Conservation Area. Drawn by the promise of seasonal rains, the great herds arrive around January, and this now lush landscape becomes the cradle for the next generation. Between January and March, something incredible happens: the calving season. In a coordinated birthing boom that lasts just a few weeks, between 300,000 and 400,000 calves are born. That's nearly 8,000 new lives entering the world every single day. A newborn calf is a marvel of instinct. It can scramble to its feet within minutes of birth and run with the herd shortly after, and it has to. Of course, this explosion of life doesn't go unnoticed. For the Serengeti's predators, like lions, hyenas, and cheetahs, this is a time of feasting. But the wildebeest have a strategy: safety in numbers. By giving birth all at once, they create a statistical safety net that overwhelms the predators, ensuring that while many calves will fall, the majority will survive. But this green paradise doesn't last. As the weeks pass, the grass is consumed and the plains begin to dry. An ancient impulse starts to stir, a primal response to the weather. The herds seem to follow the distant promise of rain, perhaps even reacting to lightning and thunderstorms on the horizon, and they know they must move. And so, the great exodus begins. As April and May arrive, the herds drift northwest, a movement that soon becomes a torrent of animals stretching for miles. They're joined by over 200,000 zebra and hundreds of thousands of gazelles, each playing a part in this moving ecosystem. The zebras often lead, eating the longer, tougher grasses and clearing a path for the wildebeest, who prefer the shorter shoots. Their journey is a constant, grinding clockwise loop that can cover up to 1,800 miles over a full year. Survival here depends on numbers. In a herd of thousands, the chance of any single animal being targeted by a predator is dramatically reduced. The chaos of the moving mass also makes it difficult for a hunter to isolate a single target. But predators are a constant threat. The Serengeti is home to one of the highest concentrations of predators in Africa, and the migration is the engine that feeds them. Lions use teamwork and ambush tactics, while relentless hyena clans shadow the herds day and night. The lightning-fast cheetah targets the young and the weak, and even elusive leopards stalk from the cover of trees. These predators play a crucial role, culling the sick and the slow to maintain the genetic health of the wildebeest population. Their first major obstacle comes in June, the Grumeti River. The herds gather on its southern banks, where the river is swollen and home to massive Nile crocodiles. The wildebeest can hesitate for days, tension building before one brave individual takes the leap, triggering a frantic, chaotic crossing where many won't make it. As the dry season intensifies from July to October, the herds push further north, crossing into Kenya's Masai Mara. Here they face their most legendary and deadliest challenge, the Mara River. This is the most dramatic stage of the entire migration. The Mara is a formidable barrier with deep, fast-moving currents. Its banks are often steep and treacherous, a gauntlet of slippery mud and sharp rocks where a broken leg is a death sentence. For weeks, The herds amass at the crossing points, the tension immense. They surge forward, then retreat in waves of indecision, acutely aware of the danger lurking in the water. The river is infested with some of Africa's largest Nile crocodiles, who have waited patiently all year for this moment. Finally, instinct overcomes fear. A single wildebeest takes the plunge, and the dam breaks. Thousands follow in a panicked, thundering cascade of bodies. The scene is pure chaos. The air is filled with bellowing animals and churning water. Young calves are swept away by the current, others are trampled in the stampede. The crocodiles launch their ambush, dragging victims beneath the surface. And for those who survive, the ordeal isn't over. Exhausted and disoriented, they must scramble up the steep river banks where prides of lions lie in wait, ready to pick off the weary. Every year, thousands of wildebeest perish in these crossings. For the survivors, the reward is the lush grass of the Masai Mara, where they spend the next few months grazing and regaining their strength. But the cycle is far from over. By late October, the winds begin to shift. The short rains are supposed to begin falling far to the south, calling the herds home once more. However, in recent years, climate change has made the timing of these rains increasingly unpredictable, disrupting the ancient schedule of the migration. The herds turn south, beginning the slower, more dispersed journey home. By January, they arrive back where it all began, the southern plains. The landscape is fertile again, ready for a new generation, and the circle is complete. This journey isn't just about the wildebeest. It's the lifeblood of the entire Serengeti Mara ecosystem. Their grazing promotes healthy grasslands, their movement transports nutrients, and the carcasses of the fallen provide a vital source of food for scavengers and enrich the aquatic environment. The migration sustains the predators, supports countless other species, and shapes the very land itself. The Great Wildebeest Migration is more than just the greatest wildlife show on Earth. It's a powerful story of instinct, survival, and the intricate dance between life and death. Every animal, from the newborn calf to the patient crocodile, plays a part in this grand, cyclical story. It is a rhythm that has pulsed across these plains for millennia, a reminder of how interconnected and often brutal the natural world can be. As long as the rains fall and the grasses grow, this epic journey will continue, a symbol of life's perpetual will to endure. If you were captivated by this incredible journey of survival, please subscribe for more stories from the wild heart of our planet. Don't forget to check out the links in the description for more information and ways you can support the conservation of these vital ecosystems. Thank you for watching.